Hi, Davi here, and today we have a new episode in the art review series, and today we'll be checking out the work of Ati, or what's her name? Iron? We'll just say Ati1225. Now, I've referenced this artist so many times on this channel, especially in the art review series, so I'm very glad that I'm finally able to go through their work. I would say Ati1225 is one of my favorite top artists of all time, especially when it comes to character art, because it's so first of all, they have a lot of work. So that's pretty good, meaning you can keep scrolling and you'll just find more and more. But also, because like they have everything, they have good colors, good drawing skills, good rendering, good narrative art, good storytelling, and they can just do a lot. Like whoever this person is, they're just like a machine, like an awesome freaking machine. And like it's not just pretty drawings. I mean, yeah, the draftsmanship, the rendering is pretty cool, the coloring, but it's these types of stuff that the storytelling aspect I think is so apparent. I mean, they have some shots. Now this one's more of a Hellboy, I guess, fan art, right? The anime version anyway. So the other guy is the what Aqua something. I forgot their name, but they're like a mermaid guy. Yeah, but I do like their inks too. And I do think they have like a very wide style because sometimes I feel like they're painting more. Sometimes I feel like they're more like doing like a comic, kind of like this where it's heavy on the inks, where you do see a lot of like obviously ink lines, but these like big like fill-ins in black. So yeah, and the expressions too are definitely so kind of like this one. For those of you who know Hellboy or the either through comics or the film or the movies, he does have a thing for cats. That's kind of his favorite thing. So I do like how they're showing that here in this image, right? And in the movies, I think Hellboy had a little bit of had some hair, although it was black. But for in this case or in this version, they're a redhead. So that's pretty cool. But look at how cool the drawing is. I do see a little bit of textures. It's kind of like a noise texture added. But that's it, right? The ink work is great. Like they just know how to balance like which areas should be like filled up with just black and which areas should be should have like some kind of like hatching, right? I'm not sure what this or where this is from. I'm not even sure sometimes because it could be like an OC, like an original character or a project, or it could be like a fan art. So it's hard to say. It really depends if you're aware, obviously, of the context. But regardless, the perspective shot is great here. It has that fish eye sort of view. And they're pretty good with the lighting too, right? The glow sort of like the sun is coming from the right hand side. And it looks like they're trying to wash their car, right? And the colors just seem so alive. Like there's a good amount of saturation in their work. And again with the expressions, and they can fill up like a whole page. Sometimes they have like a couple of sketches and the background is white. Sometimes it's like this where it's like it looks like a shot from like a comic book or a manga sort of page or a webtoon, right? Or a manhwa. But look at the colors. Lots of like the main color is definitely green, right? But it's not just green. Like you have all like, the entire range of green. Um and in the back you do see like a stop sign. So that's more of a red. So these are complementary colors, right? So like the color choices just seem so correct. Okay, this one's taking a while to load. So what's this? Interesting. Now sometimes they do have some kawaii moments here. Okay, it's taking too long. Look at that. As you can tell by the sketch, the line work, it's so like confident. Now this one is not really like an inked piece. I think the colors or the painting is showing through a little more. I do see a little bit of like splatter effects happening on this side, or like an airbrush effect. So in some pieces, especially the more painted ones, I think they do have a little bit of texture, right? This one does have a graphite feel to it. I mean, yeah, there are some inked parts, but the gray parts are they have the texture, or maybe it's in grayscale, like it's painted in flat, like a hard round brush, and then they added the that sort of grainy noise texture after. It's hard to say, but What's going on here? So these ones are more like exploratory sketches. I mean, look at how cool this is. And there's so much, like it's like an endless feed of artwork. And even the shots are great, like the perspective shots. You're seeing the characters from above, from below, from the fisheye kind of point of view. Like ATI 1225 has pretty much everything here. Composition, storytelling. Right? Look at how the lighting was done in this part, where the eye is, right? And then everything else is kind of in shadow. The grainy texture, I think it works well with the inks. Okay, some images are taking a while to load, but right? Like it's so experimental. And you'll see this like for a period of time, they'll do like black and whites, and then eventually they'll jump back into color. So I do like that sort of freedom because you're kind of entering like different phases. It really depends on your mood maybe or your on the vibes, but just seeing that range, and you will see it more obviously if you keep scrolling down. Oh wow, kawaii. Um, so that's pretty hot. Look at this, right? They're not afraid to really put in those like black fill-ins and sort of let that be the anchor for the whole page. Ooh, this one seems kind of. You can tell they're blushing. Come on. They do have some naughtier stuff here. Like you can tell like there's something happening, but they don't go all the way, so it's pretty safe. Um, Look at this. It's so like kinky sometimes, like horny, and it looks good too. The guy I'm wearing the black shirt reminds me a little bit of Toji, right? But look at that. So having like one accent color in this case, it's kind of like a red orange. I think it works well too when you're using just black and white and having that one extra accent color. Okay, this one's taking a while to. Oh, it loaded. So we see two bunny girls, or the other one's kind of like a dog or something, or a wolf, or I think it's a dog. So this is like a. Is this a furry? Would you classify this as a furry? But look at how the entire body of the guy is basically in black, right? Well, I do see a little bit of halftone texture with the two women here. So here we see more colors, right? Oh, come on, load. Check this out. Okay, so we have a few images here. Let's just flip through quickly. Right? So, it's just two. But look at that. Look at the expression. You're really sort of closed in on his face. The perspective is really like skewed, right? Look at even the mouth looks so pretty. Jesus. Right? It's so dynamic. Like this artist has everything, right? The colors, even the line work is so it's not like super tight. Like there's like a quick sketchiness to it. Like it feels like very bold, but I think it's complemented well with the coloring. I think the coloring or the rendering overwhelms those lines a little bit. Like it's sort of like the line work does take a step back. Again, with that noise texture, the lighting effects, you'll see at the right side of the shorts or pants. Maybe it's soft light or color dodge. Even the headphones look great. The eyes, the mouth. Frick. It's so cool. Oh my god. Again, more black and white stuff here. And I think a significant portion of their work is in black and white. But look at how even at this level, it's already good. Right? If you can get good even in black and white, like it's over, you're gonna dominate. So, what's this? Can we zoom in here? Oh, I thought it was another guy sort of pinning him down. But again, we're black and white. I'm feeling a bit of some BL. So you can see the guy sort of grabbing a bit of fat, belly fat, or the side, like, what do you call it? Love handles, maybe? Kawaii. I can imagine stuff right now just looking at this. Oh, it's so over. Right. Oh, I think this is from Haiku. That's my guess. I've seen like the first season, but I don't really remember everything from that season. But I know there's like way more seasons. I think it's at season 7 or something. So, but look at the coloring here. Right? My goodness. And I do like the soft lighting or the soft gradients happening. Like you do see this, like it feels very atmospheric when they do add that sort of soft brush or maybe gradient. And if you look at the shadows here, you do see that subsurface scattering in the skin. So it does become more orange as light is hitting it. But in areas in shadow, which most of this thing is in shadow, you do see a lot of variety, like values, a little bit of hues. I can even see some purples here and there. Take away the colors, look at the line work, or look at the sketch. It's so like confident, right? Like, is it like super tight and exact? No, but it's just where it's supposed to be, right? So this guy's crying, and maybe he got injured or something, or they lost, who knows. But again, the storytelling. This one's like a cat. Wow. So they're yawning. Look at them toes. There you go. That's it. Again, more colored stuff. Like, you can just keep going and going and going. I eventually find their work on like Pinterest or like reposted here on Twitter or X. So they're into like hunky dudes as well. Nice. And the painting style is gouache like, right? Just think of any gouache paintings you've seen or done. It has those same vibes. Well, is there line work here? Very minimal line work. Like the painting is taking over. Look at these. God damn. Wow. Oh wow, look at this. What's going on here? We can clearly tell who the top is and who the bottom is. Oh no. I like the colors too. Like again, the composition, the drawing, the narrative going on here. My goodness gracious. So we have some Star Wars here too. Obi-Wan and I forgot Anakin, right? What's going on here? Again, they do like to inject a lot of like BL stuff, which is, I know some people don't like that, but I'm like, hey, it is what it is. So this is more, I'm not sure where this is from, but I do like it. But look at how they exaggerate some of the anatomical features, like the hands, the shoulders. Like, it doesn't have to be always accurate. It just has to make some sense, and that's it. Like, it has to be good enough, and you're fine. Oh, I do like the thing they're doing here. You can't really see it. It's like they're using some kind of blending brush that has like a hatch look to it. Is it a blending brush or like just a normal brush? It's like a hatching thing that goes. You see it in the leg and in the arm. Some pages here. What's this? Is this a native sort of look? Oh no, kawaii. Anyway, very enjoyable. Again, more haiku stuff, I think. And again, it's the storytelling. Oh, come on, it's taking too long. Oh, look at this. Right? Leaving the background just white, and that's enough. Showing a bit of that, glowing skin, the subsurface scattering, or yeah, right? Look at that. I mean, look at how the anatomy is being simplified here, right? It's not all rendered out. It's not like typical like comic. Just think Marvel or DC comics where the muscles are so like rendered out even in ink form. Like this one's fairly simplified, but it's enough. Okay, so the guy, I think he's the libero. He's being like coached or something. So there's way more stuff to talk about here, but that's the gist of it. Wait, what's going on here? Oh shit. Oh my god. Did you see that, guys? Let's just slowly. I'm not even gonna zoom in because it's gonna pop out. Look at that. They do have some scenes. Oh my goodness. Oh, let's move on. If you want more, check out the work of Ati1225. I will link their links or their Twitter page in the description below, and just enjoy the work. Shh, don't question, don't debate, just keep scrolling, and let the artwork just feed into your soul. So hopefully you enjoyed the work of Ati, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!